Today on Rappler. Congressman Edwin Gardiola denies his involvement in public works corruption. The Bureau of Internal Revenue files new tax evasion complaints against 2 companies involved in ghost flood control projects in Bulacan. A court reverses a Duterte-era order that blocked red-tagged alternative news outlets Bulatlat and Pinoy Weekly. Mexico investigates Miss Universe organization President Raul Rocha for alleged drug and weapons trafficking. And tennis star Alex Eala may see action at home as the WTA includes the Philippines in its top. Construction Workers Solidarity Party List Representative Edwin Gardiola denies allegations he's involved in public works corruption. In a statement posted on Facebook, Gardiola says he was disheartened to hear his name mentioned in alleged irregularities in flood control projects. Earlier in November, Rappler published an investigation detailing Gardiola's alleged project buy and sell scheme in the House of Representatives. He is alleged to have pre-ordered 22 billion pesos in DPWH projects in the 2025 budget, which were later awarded to companies with known connections to him. Gardiola's latest statement comes a day after the Independent Commission for Infrastructure and the DPWH recommended charges against him and 7 other current and former lawmakers. He says he welcomes the chance to face his accuser, but in a proper forum that respects his constitutional rights. The Bureau of Internal Revenue files new tax evasion complaints with the Department of Justice against Sims Construction Trading and IM Construction Corporation. Both firms are implicated in the multi-billion flood control corruption scandal involving ghost projects in Bulacan. Some projects handled by Sims Construction were recently flagged by the Commission on Audit. President Ferdinand Marcos Jr. earlier ordered the firm's blacklisting over a ghost project in Baliwag. The project was also under the watch of controversial DPWH Bulacan 1st District Engineering Office then headed by Henry Alcantara. Meanwhile, IM Construction faces the same set of complaints from the BIR with another ghost project in Hagonoy. These are the latest tax evasion complaints filed in relation to the flood control anomaly. Alternative news outlets Bulatlat and Pinoy Weekly win a landmark case against one of the most repressive Duterte-era orders. In 2022, former President Rodrigo Duterte's National Security Advisor Hermogenes Esperon Jr. asked the National Telecommunications Commission to block both websites. The ensuing 3-year legal battle now ends with a court decision voiding the memorandum that blocked them. Alternative news organizations have faced constant red tagging and vilification, especially under the Duterte administration. Esperon used the anti-terror law to justify blocking the websites. He cites excerpts from 2 stories published by Pinoy Weekly which supposedly mentioned an armed struggle and the communist insurgency. The court ruling covers a total of 27 websites. In a statement, Bulatlat calls the ruling a victory against state censorship and against the use of anti-terrorism rhetoric to justify the violation of free speech. Mexico is investigating Miss Universe organization President Raul Rocha for alleged trafficking of drugs and weapons as well as fuel theft. The Attorney General's office says it has issued 13 arrest warrants as part of the probe without identifying the suspects. Local media reported that a warrant has been issued for Rocha. This issue adds to the ongoing controversy surrounding the beauty pageant. Rocha did not immediately respond to a request for comment sent to his Instagram account. The Miss Universe organization also did not immediately respond to a request for comment submitted through its website. Filipino tennis star Alex Eala gets a chance to dazzle at home as the WTA Tour includes a stop in the Philippines. Eala is expected to banner the Philippine Women's Open slated from January 26 to 31. However, there is a possible schedule conflict for Eala. She's also scheduled to compete in the Australian Open, the first Grand Slam of the year that will run from January 12 to February 1. It'll be the first Australian Open main draw appearance for Eala. She earned her automatic entry to all of the 4 Grand Slams by virtue of being in the top 100. But before looking ahead to next year, Eala still has a few events lined up for 2025. The 20-year-old may see action in the Southeast Asian Games in Thailand and is also expected to join the Macau Masters. And that's today's wrap. I'm Julian Cirineo. Thank you for watching. Click the link below for the full story. For more updates, download the Rappler Communities app.